You guys over the last month or so have played and beaten a number of teams that might be headed for the lottery, stuff like that. Are you looking forward to testing yourself against a team like the Grizzlies? What do you think you can get out of this stretch over the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, I guess so. As Brad Stevens used to say, they all worth one, regardless if you playing top ranked seed or a lottery team. I think always the main focus is yourself. You know, what you're trying to accomplish as a team. Obviously, it's our first time playing the Grizzlies. You know, they've been playing extremely well this season, but just going into every game is majority of the time about, you know, what we need to do more so than I guess always worrying about the other team.
When someone like Ja goes on the run that he's on right now, how much do you pay attention to that, and what have you noticed about this run, if you have?
No, I mean, he's been playing great this whole season, but obviously as of late, you know, he's one of the special players in this league. So, you know, it's going to take a group effort tonight to guard, you know, him and the team. So, I mean, it should be a fun one tonight, but, you know, he's been playing great.
Thanks.
That last game, you were doing a good job of drawing over what switches you wanted and kind of lurking them into a double team at the end. How have you evolved over the course of this year, kind of knowing how you can bait teams into getting into the kind of coverages you want?
I think it's just all about watching film, learning from, you know, what you didn't do so well previous games or years to just seeing it more frequently and learning and growing from it. And I mean, honestly, that's just how it should be. You should be better towards the end of the season than you were at the beginning, you know, in your fifth year than you were in your fourth year. So just always just trying to get better at, you know, all the areas of the game.
And I think the focus for you over the last couple of years has been getting better at getting downhill and getting deeper, but it seems like especially the last month or so, you've been kind of sitting back and trying to drive the defense kind of away from the paint rather than force them to collapse. So what's changed for you, and how have you been able to be more patient?
I think just every game is different. Each scenario, each play calls for a different action or attack. And it's as vague or as simple as just making the right play and reacting off whatever the defense is showing or is giving you.
On Zoom, we got Mark Murphy.
Hey, Jason, to that point, I mean, how much better is the off-ball movement from your teammates, just giving you options to find people?
You know, they've been great, terrific. I think we all just been on the same page, communicating, and just knowing where to be certain spots on the floor, certain times of the game, depending on, you know, the scenario.
Gary Washburn.
First of all, happy birthday, Jason. I'm not going to ask how old you are. I think we all know how old you are. That doesn't change. From what you've accomplished in your career at this stage, is it tough to reflect because you're in the middle of it, what you've been able to do and how far you've come? And Al was talking about yesterday, your maturity as a leader, as a more of a vocal leader. Is it all, have you taken that in, how much you've changed, how different you look from your rookie year when you were trying to grow a beard and now it's all connected and full and all that? I mean, do you reflect on that at all, turning a new age?
The beard part for sure. I remember those times, you know, praying that it would grow overnight. But some things take time. But not really. I think it, you know, it's hard to reflect, you know, while you're in it. You know, I kind of feel like, you know, you start reflecting, you kind of get complacent. Whereas for me, you know, I'm always trying to outdo myself. You know, whether, you know, I score 50 or 60, you know, the next game, you know, I don't carry that. I don't carry that over. It's kind of like, you know, whatever happened is in the past, and it's all about what you're gonna do now, what you're gonna do next. And that's just kind of the mindset that I carry. And, you know, hopefully 15 years from now, when, you know, I hang them up, then I can have a lot of, you know, special things to reflect on. But in the meantime, just, you know, focus on what's next.
Abby Chin.
Gary stole my question. Happy birthday, Jason. My next one is with Jalen out. I mean, you experienced this earlier in the season, but do you have to put a little bit more on your shoulders?
I think we all do. Just, I think that's the nature of team sports is, especially, you know, one of your best players go down, it gives opportunity for other guys, you know, like Aaron last game. So, you know, not just myself, everybody has to kind of fill that void, you know, so that we don't fall off and, you know, we stay where we're at and, you know, keep going.
John Corrales.
Surprised no one has asked you if anybody's done anything for your birthday out there in the court, at shoot around. And on a basketball note, you talk about being better at the end of the season versus the beginning of the season. The relationship between you and Ime pushing you to kind of grow your game. How has that evolved over the course of the season?
Yeah, it's been great. I think obviously we came into the season with a relationship and knowing each other from USA Basketball, but, you know, kind of just spending every day with somebody and learning each other. Excuse me. You know, just kind of getting to know each other. You know, in this environment, and obviously I had a lot of respect for him, and, you know, how he approaches things, and, you know, his basketball mind. And, you know, I definitely, you know, acknowledge and know that, you know, he's, since day one, you know, pushing me to be the best that I can be. And, you know, I appreciate that.
We'll wrap it up right there. Happy birthday, Jason.